Hello everyone, this is Gary Jones, UFO investigator for the Pentyrch Incident, and what you're about to watch is a video of a phone call between Kaz Clark, primary witness, and another primary witness who was in Smilog Woods with a friend camping that night on the 26th of February 2016. Now this person wishes to remain anonymous at this point, so all we can do is play a portion of a phone call with his voice actually changed to mask how he really sounds, but what you're going to hear is what he saw, what he witnessed, and how he was treated afterwards by the military, who actually threatened him and his friend never to go back there. Now, this is a truly incredible witness, and so far I'm grateful and thankful he has decided to let us record him, and of course give us a diagram of what he saw, which will be played at the end of this telephone call. Now, the transcript of this call was made using Google AI, and some of the words may not appear as you hear them, but the actual transcript is more or less accurate with the details this man gives you. So all I can say is, please just listen. You can listen again and again because this is being made freely available to you, and you can make up your own mind. But here he comes, the witness who saw what crashed in Smilog Woods.
Can you tell me then what happened that night?
He just talking away about any blah, and we can sort of hear like a rumbling helicopter.
Yeah.
That's faintly, but close but not close. We heard that, and we just didn't pay any attention to it. But we could hear it, and then all of a sudden, we heard a bang. But the only way I can describe it is it was loud, but it wasn't so loud. It was loud to the point where when we started talking about it, we felt that maybe because of the length of forest in the trees between it,
yeah,
because we assumed it was a crash, we thought maybe the trees had dampened the sound. But anyway, within milliseconds of hearing that, the easiest way I can describe it is if you stood on a vibration plate, like them exercise machine,
yeah,
vibrate, it was like that. The ground went
right
for a minimum of 2 seconds, if that. We both spoke like the nice things a crash like. We assumed like that. You can still likely hear this helicopter airplane sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then we decided we leave the camp and put some logs on, because it was a fair walk back down the road. And we thought we'll grab some more cans, because they'll be out drinking, and we'd head down. So as we were going downtown, to where it is.
Were you walking down the main road then?
No, we were walking down through the woods first of all.
Okay.
Because we were like so far up the woods towards the front of the game mountain right at the back.
Yeah.
We had to walk down through the woods, not so much on the trail, off the trail. So as we were getting closer now, we could hear like people's sounds. So as we're coming, we turned our torches off, and we got low down and waited a couple of minutes, walked in like, should we go there, like it's a bad idea if we see something in a crash, that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we did decide we're going to go further on that look, so we managed now to get to a point where we did crash on the one side of the road,
Yeah.
and then you have to make the lane, and then the other side is like a bit of a bank, and like an incline of trees. Well, there, obviously, we were coming down that incline of trees and trying to be quiet and sneak in, and we were maybe 30, 40 feet still up in these trees, where we could see down to the road, and sort of the other side where this incident had been.
Yeah.
And then we decided, going from thinking it was a crash, or maybe it's, a helicopter plane crash sort of thing. So we're looking down and we can see loads of vehicles, and they're all parked up. They're parked zigzag all here and there. And I can only describe a military sort of suit, this I assume, what it looked like. And people, how can I explain it? I don't know what it's called. They're like all in one suit.
Hazmat.
That's the one. So like we've seen 2 or 3 people walking around in where this object was, that crash thing, and we can see an object, but on my honest truth, seeing it there, and bits and things all the way, can't say to you, I seen a UFO. I can't say I seen a plane. As I'm looking at it, obviously being a little bit drunk. At that time, we assumed it was just an aircraft.
Any wings or tail sections? Could you see any shape to it at all? Any colour? Anything like that?
What I could see when we were waiting in the woods and walked out was like a trail, maybe so far behind it, not a long trail from what it was, the object, but there was debris, but I can't specifically remember seeing wings. You know, I'm not saying it didn't have a propeller, but it had a trail that sort of left out there and it's damaged.
Yeah, I saw that on the day we went up on the morning of the 26th.
And all I can remember seeing from where we was looking down into what they were around was, to me, if you picture, you know, like a glass Coke bottle,
Yeah.
half of a glass Coke bottle without the top end, that sort of little dip shape and then backward bulge at the bottom. I can pretty much remember that sort of shape, but we could possibly say as well, because it looked like it mounted, not so much mounted, but dug in the ground.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When it hit the ground, I'm not saying there wasn't more to it, that perhaps it dug in the ground. I'm not saying it was, but it could have been. Because like when objects crash, they hit the ground, don't they, and they dig in.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, gone from there then, where we was, we decided, oh, we'll walk onto the road. We'll be fine. Literally, we've been stepping on the road and walking not even 5 yards. People come up to us and grabbed us, and when I mean grabbed us, like grabbed us.
Yeah.
And they took us behind the truck so we couldn't see anything. And they asked what we doing here, what we seen. And we just said, we're camping up there, we heard something, body down. And they were like, what devices we got? They check up what they took our phones. All of a sudden, one of them walks off from us and gets in a truck, a pickup truck, sort of vehicle.
Yeah.
And he pulls along, and then they sit us in it. And they don't even, I can't describe it, it was like an awkward silence. All the way up, down then, to by, past that hotel, down to by L'Oreal, and then they drove us up to the bus stop. Do you know where that is in Talbot Green?
I do, yeah.
And when we pulled up by the bus station, I can only describe it, we sat there for like a minute before they even let us out. But there was no words, they didn't say anything. We were just sat there, and they were, one of them was doing something, and the other one was looking at him, and pointing us out towards the driver. And then they opened the door, one of them opened the door and let us out. And they returned our phones. And then, obviously we didn't check our phones first of all, but we had passcodes on them.
Yeah.
But, like, obviously we were, as soon as we got out and they got, we were like, what's exactly, oh, what the hell?
Okay, so you just heard that fantastic phone call there from another witness who was actually in Smilog Woods with his friend. They saw what crashed. They saw what the military were looking at. 3 men in white hazmat suits. Before, of course, they were detained, put into a truck, and then taken away, intimidated, and from what it seems, from what they've said, their phones had been wiped even though they had passcodes on them and everything. It's just amazing that the military acted in this way, because if that was an exercise, an actual proper training exercise, those military men could have been cautioned or charged with violent contact and even aggravated assault, you know, on people who, if it was a training exercise, would have had a right to be there. But I want to show you this because this is a diagram that they drew. This diagram here is showing us the key index here, which says that these are the trees, those squiggly lines are the brambles. Although the flash obscured the image here, it's just talking about this here, the glass-shaped bottle, like a Coca-Cola bottle with the top part chopped off. This is what he saw. No wings, of course, no propellers or anything, just an object that looked like a half chopped off Coke bottle, which is just there. And of course, these 3 stick men representing the white men in hazmat suits. This is either the 26th of February or the 27th of February 2016. It doesn't really matter because this This is how it looked after the event, minus, of course, the military and whatever object they took from this place. But look at some parallels here. I want you to notice something. This is some images of small trees he's drawn in by here. And as you can see, there are some small trees right by here, look. And as you've gone around up to this area here and you're looking into that wooded area there, this is the view they would have had when they were hiding in the trees across the road, of course, and the trees would have been still standing at that time. This is what they've seen. 3 men in white hazmat suits, and the military vehicles would have been parked along here. And once they've stepped onto the road where Kaz and her friends are now, that's when the military grabbed them and obviously put them in the back of the truck and drove them away and wiped their phones and everything. But I'm interested in quite a few things here also. Number one is the broken trees. And if you look around there, look, I'm going to zoom in here. He says all these brambles are covering this object. And if you look there, look at it. It's all those brambles, all those broken branches, all piled in. Look, you can see it there as well. Fresh from the day it happened, that night, of course. And it just adds more weight to this, what this man says. I believe in 100%. Kaz believes in 100%. He said a lot of things which are not in the phone call that you heard, which we've confirmed through our own investigation. But, I mean, look, these videos and images are as fresh as the day it happened, and minus, of course, the object that crashed and the military being there. I mean, this is how it looked. All the trees are snapped. Everything's broken. I mean, that's a witness right there. 100% genuine primary witness who saw what crashed in Smilog Woods.